Our state mandate only allows 4 people at a table. For whatever reason people don't think their child that eats counts as a person? They say like oh well it's 4 adults and a child likened? Do they breathe the COVID air or not? Anyone else experiencing this? I work as a hostess. This happens a lot. It's bizarre. This happened to me today. A couple came in with their kid, and the man said they needed a table for 2 people. I said a table would be needed for 3 people, because their kid was there too. He said he was surprised that their child counts as another person. A while ago, a man said that he was surprised that kids were counted as part of their party. I don't know what these people are thinking. The kids needed chairs, silverware, and food too. Why don't customers think their children count? It was happening even before COVID, and it drives me insane. Your child takes a seat at the table, more space if they're in a pram, they're probably gonna be eating food, they count as a person. So sick of customers getting mad at me because they told us there were 5 of them, there were actually 10 of them because they had 5 kids, and they're surprised that we can't seat them all together. What did you think would happen when you lied to us about the size of your group? Why do people do this? I had this with 4 adults at one table and 4 children all under 5 at a completely separate table. The adults were livid that I didn't babysit their children and the kids didn't like their food. Thank goodness for Auto Grat with tables 8 and over. They were hands down the worst table ever. This was right when our restaurant reopened from the first lockdown and of course their children were under the table, sitting on the floor, licking things, yikes. I had a coworker who told people that if they have a heartbeat it counted as a person. People still didn't get it so he would ask, does the child have a heartbeat? Look of confusion followed by yes, but it's just a child. Well sir that's a person in the easiest way I can explain it. So how many hearts do we have beating? He always said it with a smile and so matter of fact that people would typically apologize and come up with a reasoning how at other places people understood so they thought it would be the same here. Oh, worse. We get really full on weekends, and people would tell us they had 5 people. We would make them wait until a 5-seater opened. We would then realize that because they hadn't counted their children, they were actually a group of 12, and we didn't have enough chairs for them. And they would get mad at us for not having double the number of chairs with no notice. What is going through their heads that makes them do this? Had this when I worked at a restaurant, it was a holiday and packed, we had what someone told us was a 4-person group come in and so we had a 4-chair table. Yeah no. They had a toddler and a kid in a huge stroller. Plus the seats we had chosen was a walkway that couldn't be blocked and so we couldn't let them sit there and they got pissed off at us and were threatening us because we didn't have a table for them now. This was not a reservation type store, more of a buffet but you pay first and get sat.